So, welcome everybody to Energy Medicine, the New Frontier. We have a very special program for you tonight. I've invited our esteemed experts who have unique talents who will be sharing information to open your eyes about the healing powers of frequencies. Dr. Stanley Nye is a 23rd generation Qigong Grandmaster. I have personally trained with Dr. Nye and personally witnessed his incredible healing techniques with his Nye Matrix system. Dr. Repesi is a board certified medical doctor and a licensed acupuncturist. He's also a charter member of the Academy of Emergency Physicians. He also has a broad knowledge base of energy medicine. My professional background started as a dentist over 55 years ago in clinical practice. And I have integrated chiropractic, osteopathic, medical, nutritional, acupuncture, physical therapy, and dental concepts. My broad base of knowledge has enabled me to resolve many medical maladies that have fallen through the medical cracks. So, our first speaker is Dr. Stanley Nye, who will be talking about his Nye Matrix system, why this system is a missing link in healing. So, Dr. Nye, the floor is
Yes.
all yours.
Okay. Great. Um, I lost my presentation. I actually just got it back. So let's figure out what we're going to do from here. Good. So let's share the screen first.
Okay.
Screen 2. Here we go. You've gotten that, right?
There we go. Zoom.
Okay. So you've got a full screen here now.
Yeah, looks good, Stanley. Go.
Energy medicine, the new frontier. Thank you, Dr. Repees and Dr. Smith, for inviting me to this summit. We'll dive right into it. There are many similarities between Qigong and quantum physics. Qigong uses traditional holistic health approach, while quantum physics uses a scientific approach. In physics, a photon is a quantum of light. In Qigong, light is often symbolic of higher energy or spiritual illumination. Both refer to energy that can travel and influence at a distance. Qi is the life force energy that flows through and animates all things. In quantum terms, everything vibrates at the frequency. This aligns with the idea that Qi has vibrational qualities. Emitting Qi is central to energy healing practices. And you'll hear Dr. Smith talk about scalar energy too. Scalar energy is theorized to be nonlinear, non-Hertzian energy field that can carry information and often associated with healing frequencies. Qigong teaches that all life are interconnected. Quantum entanglement proves that the particle can remain connected across distances, a scientific validation of energetic interconnection. Quantum physics explores the fundamental nature of nature and matter at the subatomic level. Similarly, Qigong deals with the flow of Qi within the human body and the universe. Both systems, though from vastly different traditions, converge on the idea that everything is energy and that intent, observation, and vibrational frequencies influence outcomes. Modern scientific findings in quantum field theory, non-locality, and entanglement supports the concept of that resonates with Qigong's fundamental belief, such as the interconnectedness of all things, the power of intent and consciousness, the ability of energy to influence matter. As quantum physics lends credibility to these principles, it bridges a gap between science and ancient healing traditions. This not only legitimizes Qigong in the eyes of the scientific community, but also helps bring it to the mainstream wellness, medicine, and education. Quantum physics is no longer confined to theory. We see its evolution daily. The smartphone enables instant global connection exemplifies this. Such quantum level connectivity echoes the principles of Qigong, where energy flows beyond physical boundaries. As science progresses, it increasingly validates the wisdom of the ancient energy arts. Let's look at frequency now. Every form of existence in the universe is a manifestation of energy vibrating at specific frequencies. These frequencies vary depending on their purpose and form of expression. The body emits a net frequency, a unique energetic signature that reflects its current state of health. Each organ and body part also resonates at its own natural frequency. Disease or illness occur when the organ's frequency deviates from its optimal state. This disruption affects not only the organ's function, but its harmony with the rest of the body. Frequency isn't just energetic. It's woven into the physical structure of the body, the functionality of each organ, the synchrony that keeps the system balanced and whole. Here is an analogy. But just notice at the bottom here, it's grounded, okay? All electricity has to be grounded. So I'm just going to explain this. Hopefully it'll help you understand a little bit more about frequency and actually how it works. Electricity generated at the power plants is transmitted along long distances using high voltage lines. 30,000 volts is a typical high voltage used to minimize energy loss during transmission. Before electricity enters a building, it passes through a transformer that reduces the voltage from 30,000 volts to 600 volts for safe delivery to commercial or industrial buildings. The 600 volts is stepped down again to 240 volts and distributed via an electric panel. Finally, the 240 volts is divided into two 110 volts, which power standard household appliances like lights, TV, and computers. Now we're going to look at the human body and notice also it's grounded, eh? Okay. Just as a lightning bolt flows through the clouds to the ground, universal energy flows from the cosmos through the human body and grounds into the earth. Our bodies act as a conduit for this energy, receiving it from above and naturally releasing it below. Each internal organ has a unique resonance frequency, a specific vibrational pattern that reflects its healthy state. When universal energy enters the body, it harmonizes with these natural frequencies, helping to revitalize and support optimal function. However, if an organ is diseased or imbalanced, its frequencies may shift. In such cases, the incoming energy may no longer align, potentially causing energetic disturbance instead of harmony. This highlights the importance of energetic balance and resonance in maintaining health. So let's do a little bit of comparison. Both the human body and the manufacturing plant rely on distributed energy systems to function. In a plant, electricity flows through a grid to specific machines with different voltages. In the human body, chi flows through the channels to specific organs within with different frequencies. In a plant, when someone says, check on, say, the shaping machine electricity, they're referring to how the electricity is expressed in that particular machine, even though it's the same type of energy. Its usage and functions are specific to that machine. In TCM and Qigong, when we talk about lung qi, right, we're referring to the universal qi expresses itself in the lung. It's the same vital energy, but it manifests and functions in a way unique to the lungs. And I remember when I was learning, TCM, they talk about lung qi, heart qi, and so forth, right? Different organ qis. So this is basically what it is. This comparison emphasizes that, like machines are tailored to use energy in different ways, organs utilize qi uniquely. Understanding this helps practitioners diagnose and treat imbalances more precisely, just like an engineer might diagnose a malfunctioning machine by checking its specific energy supply. Okay. So let's look at Nye-Matrix protocol. There are 6 protocols. Okay, it's not difficult. It's actually very simple. We have Nye-Matrix of the head, which Dr. Smith spoke about just before we actually got online. The Nye-Matrix of the upper body, Nye-Matrix of the lower body, meridians, endpoints, and Asher. It spells A-S-H-I, and one would pronounce it Ashi, but in Chinese we call it Asher. Why this technique? This technique does not aim to treat diseases directly in a conventional sense. Instead, it addresses the individual unique presentation, beginning with the chief complaint. That's the main issue that brings the person in for care. The method examines how the complaint affects the body as a whole. Which system are stressed? What patterns of dysfunctions are emerging? And how is qi disrupted? The techniques work by identifying which organs or systems can best support healing. By optimizing these areas, the body is given the right condition to restore balance and receive symptoms and resolve symptoms naturally. Because this system works by supporting the body's own energetic and functional responses, it can be applied to any health issue, from pain and fatigue to emotional imbalance or chronic illness. It is individualized, non-invasive, holistic. This technique does not treat disease, it treats the person. By listening to the body's main concern and identifying which system can support recovery, it offers a versatile and holistic path to healing, no matter the condition. So these are some pictures on different biophotons devices. This is a dual computer actually here, and infused jades with specific frequencies to do specific healing. A key innovation in this integrative approach is the use of quantum technology. Here's how it works. A specific healing qi or frequency is used. This frequency is captured and inputted into a quantum machine. The machine then infuses this frequency into a carrier substance like jade, seen there in the picture, which is known for its conductive and energetic properties. The infused jade is placed on specific areas of the patient's body. This allows the targeted frequency to interact with the body's energetic system, stimulating the body's own healing response and help it to return to homeostasis. And homeostasis is the natural state of balance of the body. And I like to talk about this, the control tower. This statement reflects the growing body of research showing that the brain is pivotal in the onset and progression of illness. The latest neuroscience research supports the idea that many illnesses are the results of the brain signals gone wrong, whether through stress, injury, or genetic predisposition. The brain has a direct connection to inflammation, which is a precursor to many chronic diseases or illnesses. Conditions like anxiety and depression can alter the brain chemistry, leading to physical ailments. The brain truly acts as the control tower of the body, and its health directly influences the body's physical health. Understanding that many illnesses can trace their origin back to the brain underscores the importance of mental and emotional well-being in overall health. Approaches to healing, such as Qigong, acupuncture, integrative medicine, recognize the interplay between the mind and the body, helping to restore balance at the level of the brain and the entire body. I'm going to talk about an example, just one of many, many examples. The cardiovascular disease remains the most deadly and silent health threat in the modern world. What makes it so dangerous is how it often goes unnoticed until it's too late. Now, what many don't realize that is up to 95% of cardiovascular complications are directly related and tied to atrial fibrillation. This can lead to serious outcomes like clots, strokes, or heart failure. Let's look at some of the key symptoms. They aren't just physical, they can also be emotional or neurological. Heart attack and stroke are the most severe outcomes, often caused by blood clots due to atrial fibrillation. Arrhythmia is a hallmark of atrial fibrillation. High blood pressure. You may also feel heaviness in the chest even when at rest. Interestingly, atrial fibrillation also affects mood. Short temper and irritability can be signs that your nervous system is out of balance. Some people even experience travel sickness. And finally, there can be mental symptoms like anxiety, forgetfulness, or even cognitive decline. Let's talk about a powerful, non-invasive way to support the body's recovery from atrial fibrillation, using frequency in the regenerative range. These frequencies resonate with the natural healing rhythm of the body. When applied properly, they can help regulate the autonomic nervous system, the part that controls the heart rate and rhythm. This makes them particularly useful for conditions like atrial fibrillation, where that rhythm is out of sync. We apply these frequencies through small tacks or magnets on precise points of the body, usually corresponding to meridians or energetic centers. What's remarkable is that when we do this, we can actually observe measurable changes in the EKG shifting in real time. It's a clear visual confirmation that the frequency is affecting physiology, not just energetics. This bridges the ancient knowledge of energy points with modern technology, showing that these subtle interventions can have a real quantifiable impact. So there's our typical treatment. Frequency therapy is an emergent, non-invasive approach that uses specific energy fields to support the body's natural healing mechanisms. It aligns with modern integrative medicine principles by addressing imbalances at a quantum or energetic level. Every session begins with a comprehensive assessment to understand the patient's primary concern. This may include both traditional diagnostic technique and energetic evaluations, depending on the practitioner's approach. Once assessed, the practitioners apply a personalized treatment protocol using frequency-based modalities. These may include electromagnetic pulses, sound frequencies, light, or bioresonance technology. The therapy is pain-free, non-invasive, and calming. And thank you very much.